Hi everybody, welcome back to Sean's Universe. Okay, what have I got in store today? Well, I've got a fantastic chateau that I'd like to share with you, thousands of years of history. So I'm about an hour away, beautiful place called Laval. So get ready, I'll take you there and show you around. Oh, and don't forget, if you haven't already, please subscribe, leave us a comment, it really does help build this channel. So we are in the beautiful town of Laval, in the main department. Yep, it looks like it's open, so let me take you in to show you this chateau. Fantastic. It's absolutely spectacular. It's vast. I don't know whether the camera is picking it up, but it's absolutely massive. Before we go in, let's go and have a look at the view over there because it looks amazing from here. So what does this say, Tom, on here?
It's obviously I'd say a bronze statue.
Yeah.
Commemorate to a lady called Beatrix de Gavre, who was married to Guigues de Laval, who probably would have been the Lord of the county. And she brought back from Flanders, which is Netherlands, Belgium today, the industry of tissage, which is, I believe, like cloth making. In the 1300s, and the Society of Arts must have commissioned a statue or something. But she does look pretty ancient.
15.
Yeah, so that's what, 700 years ago.
So I just spoke to the lady on the reception. She said we can come into the museum and have a look around. The tour is in half an hour, so we're going to have a quick tour of the museum, and then we're going to head back, and then the guided tour is going to take us upstairs. Well, I won't give too much away, but it's well worth the visit.
Yeah, we'll be going into the main tower and having a look at the
stunning architecture.
The architecture and the timber, the carpentry, Chateau.
Yeah, it's brilliant. Okay, let's have a look round. Thick. It's by a ton.
So this is like a double-sided fireplace.
Yeah. Spectacular. So much to see.
There he is.
Time for a sit down. too much to see.
What do you make of the funky artwork?
It's funky.
Yeah.
So as much as I appreciate the modern art, it's not really my cup of tea, so I like to look at the architect.
Yeah, it's more of like a gallery exposition, isn't it?
Yeah, set in an ancient setting.
Yeah.
I think the chateau dates back to the 13th century, so quite a few hundred years, yeah, maybe earlier. It's probably on the site of an older one.
Well, as most medieval castles, it was probably rebuilt in several stages.
Yeah, definitely.
The wooden structures tend to fall away. But yeah, I mean, there's some very artistic minds on display.
Nice space to do it.
Would you hang any of these in the cottage, Dad?
So this to me is artwork. I mean, look at that.
Craftsmanship, yeah, certainly.
Second to none.
So they've basically carved this out of, is it marble or limestone?
Yeah, it's like
to make it look like round, obviously.
Yeah, like a soft stone, sandstone.
Sandstone, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure the actual stone they've used. There's a mixture of stones here. Sometimes they import the stone from far away.
Yeah. Further down the rivers as well.
Yeah, maybe Bordeaux, that sort of type of stone. Oh wow.
Wow.
This is that round turret, look out. Wait. And this here, we're probably, not sure whether we're in this section of it, but I think above us, this is a mock, sort of study of what's above us.
Yeah, that's what I think she was saying. She said charpente, which means carpentry.
Yeah, definitely. That's where the guided tour is going to be taking us shortly up to have a look around here.
Wow.
Now, I've seen this online and it's spectacular. It's quite rare. I see a programme on TV actually, and there's not many of these constructions about left in existence.
Yep, I believe the guided tour will be in French, but I'll try and
Translate for me.
add little bits in when I can. Hopefully they let us film.
I mean, look at the ceiling in here. I mean, look at this box. The locking mechanism itself is a work of art. This all works. It's multi-locking all the way around. This is like a strong box where they've kept all their valuables.
It's like something out of a mousetrap.
Yeah. Put my fingers in there.
How much do you think this is worth?
Oh, it's priceless, really. Find another one. Thousands. Is that right, what you said, Tom? This is 13th century, this little box?
Yeah, as it says here. So it's a coffret reliquaire di Saint-Ugal. So it would have been for keeping, it would have been a relic, and I believe it's made from ivory, in fact, yeah.
It looks like it's still across a perfect condition.
Yeah, it's made from ivory.
Wow.
And it's from Sicily.
Sicily. A true work of art.
Yeah, I wonder how it ended up here. Merchants and noblemen.
They went on their travels and purchased things and brought them back. Souvenirs. Wow.
Right, I think the guided tour's going to start shortly, so should we head back downstairs and...
Yeah, you have to drag me away.
Yeah.
Now the ceiling looks like we're in the hull of an upturned ship.
Yeah.
Same construction, I think. Amazing.
What about the floor tiles? Do you think these would have been original?
Yeah, I think so. Wow, the floor. You can feel the wear, the age. They're like glass, but they're terracotta.
So, Tombeau de Béatrix de Bretagne. I believe that was the lady that we saw as the statue outside.
1295. I think how many people have sort of come in here and paid homage to this lovely piece and touched it. So we've got to go and make our tour guide now, and they're going to take us up to that fabulous tower up the top.
Yeah, we've got to hurry.
Yeah, let's go.
See you down there.
So the lady said we can film. We've got 1,000 years of history to show.
Let's go. Let's have a look.
Well, this part is only open to the guided tour, so follow me. So now we just had a glimpse back 1,000 years to the different stages of the Chateau, how it's
progressed over time.
Yeah, what's been added. So yeah, really interesting insight.
Yeah, unfortunately it was in French, so I did understand most of it. But
so we're now going to head on up into the tower. We've got 60 steps going up there. Yeah, I'm excited to see this one.
Going up into this bit.
Yeah, that'll lead us up into the top. She's gave us a lot of history. We'll tell you about it a little bit afterwards.
We'll do our best to summarise it. So after you, mate. Yeah, so she was just basically telling us that the tower has been here for nearly 1,000 years, about 800 years, and during that time was of course the 100-year war with the English, and the castle here in Laval was actually sieged by the English, and the lord of the castle actually ended up surrendering because the siege went on for so long they started to starve, and they was actually subject to the English occupation for 18 months, I believe, during which was quite a difficult time for Laval, and afterwards they actually rebuilt a lot of the castle, so that also ties in with the history of, you know, the evolution of the castle over time.
Brilliant, thanks for translating.
Yeah,
yeah. My eyes were just everywhere, you know. I was kind of listening, but
yeah. So basically, I think she said 6 out of 10 of these have been added, their original, sorry. And so as we're standing here, Dad, show this. Obviously, where I'm stood here is actually, above plain air, thin air, as they say. It's a sheer drop down. I think the drop's 38 metres, so it's quite steep, and they would have thrown projectiles down through these
holes in the floor. Yeah. Wow.
But yeah, pretty incredible.
Yeah, I hope the camera does it justice in here. Yes, the lighting's
difficult.
It's difficult because there's shadows and it's quite dark in here.
I think I've done an okay job so far.
You have, mate. Yeah. But upstairs, wow. There's another level. I don't think it's accessible, but
yeah, I think we can go up there and have a little walk around.
Okay. Oh, brilliant. Right, let's have a walk around this part and see it from a different angle.
Yeah. If you look up here, you can see some pretty ancient medieval buildings.
Wow. Almost transports you back 1,000 years. And just out there is the River Mayenne. What a fantastic place. If you're ever in the Mayenne region, come and visit Laval. This is absolutely spectacular. Right, we've got quite a difficult stairway to go down, so I'm going to put the camera away and see you at the bottom. Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh, we're on another level. Wow. Oh, we've come underneath.
Voilà, donc quand on est dans cette pièce,
You can see in the Revolution when they was captured here.
So yeah, this part of the castle would have been used
Prison.
Yeah, it was basically renovated during the Renaissance period, and consequently afterwards there was the Revolution. So the revolutionaries used to imprison the opponents, royalists in here, and this would have been where they would have been kept and they carved into the stone. How many days? Here's the name of the leader of the Socrates of the Mayan, which is a revolutionary movement that was in France, and his name's carved here. And after the death of Robespierre, he was actually imprisoned because he was too extreme in his revolutionist ideas.
Wow.
And also, apparently behind here, somewhere on this wall, there is a message saying, "Long live the King." So I'd imagine that person that done that carving is probably beheaded, as the French like to do during the revolutionary period.
Okay.
But like if we look at the ceiling, for instance, just a small little factoid, is we can see these rings, and those actually put in to access
the hanging rings, yeah?
Yes, and they would hang leather bags, and they'd put all the important paperwork and document of the families inside the bags. This was because the rats used to eat the paper, and thus to prevent the rats from eating the paper, they used to hang them in leather bags. For
they couldn't get to them,
They couldn't get to them, yeah.
Oh,
but
what
actually,
they was.
during the Revolution, French Revolution, the revolutionaries took these documents and burned them anyway. So.
Oh, the rats might well have ate them.
Yeah.
We're now going down these extremely steep steps. So Tom has just explained to me this shutter here, I don't think the camera's going to do it justice.
Yeah,
with the lighting, but
this is original from the end of the Middle Ages.
Wow, look at the detailing.
So yeah, so these are scenes depicting plants and
it's as crisp as anything. The detailing on it.
Gargoyle type things and the geometric patterns of the time, as well as these red engravings here. But yeah, I mean, it was a very important castle, wasn't it? And the structure which we saw at the top is actually one of the last surviving and the best condition exemplaries
in existence.
In France. Yeah,
that's what brought me here, because I did actually see someone talking about it on an actual film channel. There was reconstructing a medieval chateau, and I picked up a little bit of French, and they mentioned Laval, so I looked it up, found the tower. I said to Tom, we need to go and check that out. It's only just an hour down the road to us. So.
Yeah, just under an hour, and it only cost €4 to have a guided tour. I mean, the tour is in French. I'm not sure if they do an English one.
They do an English one as well.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Not today.
Yeah, and it was very interesting to learn about the history over the centuries of the castle. And
but the lighting is a little bit difficult for us to
sometimes,
film. Yeah. So what we're going to do, we're going to go outside and have a little recap and have a look round.
Yeah.
And that's why we've still got the light on our side.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let's go. So yeah, just a little recap. 1,000 years old.
Yeah, 1,000 years of history. So yeah, I mean, it was a very interesting tour, wasn't it?
Brilliant. Yeah.
Obviously, it was in French, so.
It's
a little bit hard to film as we was going, but some interesting facts about the castle were, it was first built basically because of the strategical location along the main river. It was also the same strategic point that was traversed by the Romans thousands of years ago. So, it's an ancient.
You can see why they built it here.
Yeah.
So it's kind of changed from what we see now twice before, because when we first see the slide.
Yeah, so as you'll see on the slide, they'll only be short on the video because obviously
it's hard to encapsulate everything.
Just to basically show.
But they was built on really tall
mounds,
earth mounds with round towers on them. There was 3 of them strategically placed.
Yeah, and the main castle as well.
And the main castle,
and as she was saying, it was basically a bit too big. So what they done is when they rebuilt it a couple of hundred years later, they made it smaller and easier to defend.
Yeah.
And built out of stone, basically.
Yeah, because before it had a wooden fence around, and for obvious reasons, it probably got burnt down.
Yeah. And it was built out of basically wood and earth.
Okay. So it's evolved as many things do. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Well worth the €4 each to have a guided tour.
Yeah,
we're going to have a little walk around now.
Architecture of that.
Before we lose too much light.
Yeah.
Have a walk around the town.
So yeah, and another thing, it was basically remodeled during the Renaissance period.
Okay.
So the first building that we saw arrive in, that was basically the Renaissance Chateau, which was inspired by Italian design, and there was also an Italian garden in front. And you know, it was more about castles being ostentatious, sort of shows of wealth
and not just
status.
strategic sort of fortified places.
Defence, military defence, and you know, about having a strategical, you know, stronghold of the area. Yeah, exactly.
Right, let's have a walk around. We might grab a drink and we'll see how the rest of the evening takes us.
Yeah, hopefully that turned out all right. And let us know if you want to see more of these kinds of videos, cultural videos.
Yeah, we do appreciate your feedback. It's not always easy to film in these places,
no,
but we
it's
try
difficult.
our best.
Yeah, especially with this camera.
Cheers, Tom. Thanks for helping, mate. Much appreciated. Here's to the next videos.
Yeah, to the next videos, and to the success of the new channel.
Yeah, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment, hit the reminder bell. Yeah. Wouldn't it be nice if we could get to 10k subs?
I mean, that'd be fantastic, wouldn't it?
Yeah, whereabouts will we be able to go then?
Anywhere,
the more subs we get, the further afield we'll go.
Global tour, mate.
Yeah, global tours. Right, that is it from a very chilly Laval. See you all soon. Bye for now.